Welcome to the Direct Line, the official podcast for OADSP. We're excited to have you here with us today, and if you have comments, suggestions, or if you want to join us in studio as a guest, reach out to me at podcast@oadsp.org. I'm David Rustio, and today I'm talking with Mike. Welcome to the show, Mike. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you. My name is Mike. I work for RAM. Worked for RAM for 15 years now. I have a family, brother in San Francisco, and my mother's in Florida, West Palm Beach.
Nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful down there. I'm a DSP. I've worked back in Massachusetts as well, doing this kind of work. I guess I got started when I was probably about 20 years. 20 years old. I was at an arts festival actually, and in Andover, Massachusetts, and I was standing by the bandstand, just kind of chilling out and relaxing for a minute, and a guy, just somebody actually, I didn't know it was a guy at the time. He spun me around and he started dancing with me, and it happened to be a guy with Down syndrome.
Okay.
And he was just jamming with the beat.
Sure.
And he wanted me to join along with it, and it didn't freak me out or anything like that. And I just kind of knew at that time that this is kind of might be what I want to do, with my life, and that's how I got started. I like to write.
Okay.
I write poetry. Currently working on a book on the historical fiction book on the Civil War.
Okay.
I enjoy coffee.
Oh, you're my kind of guy then.
All right. Yeah. Get us a little caramel macchiato going.
And there you go.
So yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Well, it's fun that it's kind of a fun story that, the way you were introduced into what we're doing or what you do now is because of a guy with Down syndrome that wanted to dance.
Yeah.
And most of the folks that we work with, they don't have the quirks, that some of us have or some people have. And it is a very freeing group and fun. So are there any other kind of fun stories or experiences you've had with people that we serve?
Oh, sure. I think there's plenty of fun stories that I have. Some of them may be a little bit inappropriate for here. But,
well, maybe not. Who knows?
I'd save that for another time. But I remember, you get to do, a lot of fun things in this job. I take a guy to Vegas. Mm-hmm. Every year we go to Vegas.
Okay.
And he absolutely loves it. One thing that he seems to do quite well is find the winning machine.
Really?
And he was in a car accident, and you sometimes you wonder if that kind of opened up another part of his brain, because we'll go and we're walking through the casino, and you'll ask him, to pick out a machine that he wants to play, and he, you're walking, you're asking him, and he's not doing anything, they're not pointing anything out, and then he'll see when he'll point it out, and you'll go over to this machine
halfway across the casino.
Well, sure, whatever he sees, he's walking, and he'll see it, and he'll point it out, and we'll go over to that machine and put the money in, and 1, 2, maybe 3 spins and he's hit.
Wow.
He's starting to win. And it's unbelievable. It's happened more than once. He does it. He does it quite a few times. And he loves going to the, he's a Cincinnati fan. He likes going to the ball games.
Okay.
Football, football, baseball. Loves going. Go Red Legs. But yeah, I mean, you do experience, they have dreams and aspirations, and helping them to achieve those types of things, and getting the most out of their life. That was probably the most important thing.
Sure.
about this job is helping them move towards a goal and towards a dream, and not thinking it's silly, and doing whatever you can just to help them get there. That's a cool part of this job.
Absolutely. So you're very connected to some of the folks that you serve. So what kind of an impact have any of those individuals that you served had on you and on your life?
Watching them, you laugh with them and you cry with them, and you go through some hard times and a lot of fun times too. But they teach you to be resilient and compassionate and certainly patient. It takes a lot of patience sometimes because they need a little extra time sometimes to get things done and express themselves. And so I think I've learned quite a lot of patience. That's and just to keep pushing forward even when things get tough. Just to keep going.
Sure.
And just to have dreams.
Right.
That's very important too. It's just to have dreams and chase them. Just keep moving forward.
You kind of, I was going to say fell into this career, but you kind of danced into this career.
More danced into it, yeah.
So what would you say to someone who is considering becoming a DSP? What might you say to them?
That it can be a very fun job but at the same time it's a very serious job because these people rely on you, and they count on you to be there, and if you want to get into this field, you have to know that it's going to involve maybe some gross things, at times, you're going to have some things that unpleasant to deal with, but
the first time or couple of times.
And they might continue through your career and the things but you get used to it, and or maybe you won't. But if you're gonna start in this job, just like I said, you gotta have patience and you gotta be compassionate and just go with it, because a lot of them they're so intelligent. And they have, dreams and hopes and aspirations and things that they want to share with you, and they want you to be there with them, sharing it, and that's important. Just be there with them, and just kind of let them, grab the ropes, and think of yourself more along the horse that's drawing the carriage.
Okay.
And sometimes you can, they need a little extra pull,
right.
But just let them take control and be happy with them. Great. Be happy for them.
Right. That's great.
That's kind of what the job is about.
It's work, but and it's challenging, but it's good work.
It's good work.
And there's probably, in my experience, there's more laughs.
There's a lot of laughs.
Than there are tears or
so much joy. There is so much joy.
Right.
And you have to kind of cling to those times, because there are times that you're going to get attached. I mean, they tell you, try not to get attached to the clients, but this is a very personal field, right. And you have to keep that in mind, that it is a very personal field, and you are going to get attached to these clients, and you're going to have to help them through some painful times too.
Sure.
There are a lot more good times than there are painful times, but it's an emotional field, and it's can be very rewarding.
Right.
So, yeah,
that's great. Is there anything else you want to share? You can say no.
I just kind of I think I've pretty much said kind of where I'm going with this. If you're going to get into it, just be ready for anything, because you're going to have a lot of fun.
And we can't describe it. I mean, we can try.
Yeah, it's you're emotionally you have to you're involved in another person's life, and you have to remember that.
I've been in the field 20 years, and even this year, I faced something for the very first time. I thought I've done it all, right?
Right, sure.
There's nothing new to see. Well, that's not the case, because it's people. So
Yeah, it's people.
thank you so much.
You just kind of have to go with it sometimes, and being patient is a pretty big thing. I remember had the opportunity to work with a guy one time who he wasn't eating.
Okay.
It was very hard to get him to eat, and I remember going in one time, and you're supposed to make him meals every day, and I remember making him breakfast, and he took the plate and he threw it against the wall. He didn't want it. He had nothing to do with it, and so that went on for probably 3 or 4 days, and I came in the next day and I was working with him, and I was sitting there on the couch in the morning and waiting for him to get up, because he got up on his own and everything like that, and I was just waiting there waiting for him to get up, and he came out and he looked at the table and didn't see his breakfast there, and he kind of looked over at me and said, "What's," almost very curious look, and I just sat there and I smiled. I said hello, and then he went into the kitchen and he made breakfast, and he made breakfast for 2.
Oh wow!
And he put a plate down for himself and a plate down for myself.
Oh, how nice!
And it was just that he wanted to be involved in that process, and that's a very cool thing. You have to let these people lead their lives and just be there and enjoy the process. Help them when they need it.
Wow, that's a great story.
That's very cool.
Thank you, Mike.
All right.
It's been great talking with you today. I appreciate you coming in, and I hope you have a great day.
Thanks, you too. Bye.
Thanks for listening, and join us next time on The Direct Line.